Hi guys, welcome back to another video. Now, today's video is going to be a follow-up to my Hazard is better than Ronaldo video because my dog saw the video and he disagreed with me. And he's the one comment on that video, at least right now. So we hopped on a call and we argued about it. And I'm not gonna lie, I was planning on editing our conversation, like bringing out the best parts from it. But the conversation ended up being so good. I was just like, yeah, there's no need to edit anything. So I left it all in. So it's like a mini podcast, and there's gonna be some eFootball in the background for visuals because our cameras went on. But yeah. Anyways, enjoy the video.
So basically, I watched your video. You were supporting your boyfriend and Azad when he
My
was like
dog's
all right, bro. You were supporting him because he said, I'm trying to find the quote. I can't find the quote, so I'm going to paraphrase.
yeah, you can
He
paraphrase.
said, he said Cristiano was a bigger player than me, but in terms of pure football, I don't think so. So basically, he's saying he thinks he's better at quote unquote pure football. So
Yeah.
before I destroy this nigga's bullshit, first of all, just to clarify, as Hazard is like my second favorite player of all time, maybe third. I don't even know. I would
Who's
say he's
one?
second.
Who's one? Who's one?
Ronaldo,
Well,
Cristiano
yeah.
Ronaldo.
Listen. So we know.
Cristiano Ronaldo.
So we know why you're a dick riding. So we know.
But hold on. That I'm gonna explain why though. I'm gonna explain why. Though. And number three is Thierry Henry. You're gonna understand what I value the more players I list in my top. I like Thierry Henry, probably number three. Number four, I'd probably go with Ronaldinho, and then number five, I'd go with Neymar. So you're gonna understand the type of football I value. Obviously, when you say something like pure football, that doesn't make any sense. You're just chatting. All due respect, you're just chatting, but it's
Yeah.
cool.
I mean, yeah. That's why you
I
have to
think
define it. So what is it?
so. Let's
What
define
is
it pure.
yeah? What is it to you? What is it to you?
I'm gonna go based off what you said in your video and based off what Twitter is saying. It seems like you guys are saying who's a better dribbler. That's it. It seems like you guys are dialing down or dwindling down. Sorry, pure football into who can dribble the most. You said in your video who has a better aesthetic. If you're saying who's a better dribbler, i.e., who gets past the most players, then yes, the only person who got past more players is Lionel Messi. I believe, like in terms of highest dribbles completed over their career, Messi's number one all time, and Hazard's number two all time. You'd be surprised to find out Ronaldo's actually top five. He's fifth all time, but you know what I'm saying? Let's just keep it pushing. But if we're saying who gets past a player the most, yes, Hazard and Messi do it more than Ronaldo. But if we're talking about aesthetics, and this is what I told you in my message to you, Ronaldo's longevity has ruined his Loki ruined his GOAT convo, his legacy. It's fucked it all up because he's been playing for so long and he refuses to retire. People remember mostly Ronaldo from 20, like I would say 2018,
So
where it
what
was like
post that injury?
banging in goals. Post the knee injury, he's just banging in goals. He figured out how to position himself. He focused mostly on his athleticism. So people are like, yeah, that's who Ronaldo is. That was never who Ronaldo was. Aesthetically, Messi and Hazard have one move. Messi only does the feint, and Hazard only does the roll. Like he'll spin you off his back, and then that's it. These
That's
niggas
actually
do
very
not
funny
have
to
deep
watch.
backs.
Hey, but
It
listen,
looks
it's
it's okay to watch, brother. But if I really want someone who's deep in their bag, I'm watching Ronaldinho compilations. I'm watching Neymar compilations. And I'm not gonna lie to you, I'm watching young Cristiano Ronaldo compilations. Ronaldo had a bag. He stopped using his bag. Now I don't know. I'm not gonna claim to understand why he stopped using his bag, but he definitely stopped using his bag. Ronaldo had the step over. He had the Ronaldo. At one point, it was called the Ronaldo chop. It definitely wasn't him. It was just a Cruyff turn. But he had the Ronaldo chop. Ronaldo had speed that Hazard and Messi couldn't even dream of having. Ronaldo used to actually do different moves. Like if we had a freestyle competition, I'm guaranteeing you, a young Ronaldo is cooking Hazard, cooking him. Now Hazard has some flicks and some tricks, but Hazard is not a freestyler. He's a footballer. He's just going out there to play ball. The one thing, another knock I would give against Hazard in terms of quote unquote aesthetics, as a Chelsea fan, long time Chelsea fan, and I'm gonna let you go after this once I'm done making this point. As a long time Chelsea fan, been supporting this team since I was 8. My one problem with Hazard was this man did not score enough goals. Every year, that's all I was asking from bro. You are probably the best player in the league. You don't want this enough. You don't. And I don't want to hear he looked good. He didn't, because the nigga would dribble past one person, go down the byline. And I don't want to hear the team wasn't stacked. He was playing with who did we even have at the time? Zappa Costa. I know our team was ass. He was playing with Zappa Costa, Willian, and Morata. Yes, we didn't have we didn't have players next to him. But the brother wasn't aggressive enough, because every now and then I would see Hazard get mad and then he'd go past 3 players and go score. I'm not even asking bro to score every game, but this man should have had higher goal scoring. Ronaldo's ability to not only get past the player, but it's also the fact that Ronaldo is dribbling towards the net. He's he's affecting the team's goal scoring. That's the difference between Messi and Hazard. Messi was going towards the goal. And if you stopped him from getting there, he's going to get someone else to go. Hazard didn't really develop that mentality until, I would say, 2016, 2017 under Antonio Conte. He didn't really get that vibe. Pre then, Hazard was just having fun. And that was his whole mentality. He's having fun. But if I wanted to watch a guy have fun, I'm still not even picking Hazard. I'm picking Ronaldinho because he had a deeper bag. Now you can go.
All right, all right. Listen, listen. I think when I talk about like aesthetics, right, it's not necessarily just who can dribble more and who is more effective, I guess, if you want to take it that way in terms of dribbling. It's just the way you look
Mm,
while you're doing it. That's what's
okay.
important to me. So let me give you an example, right?
Okay.
So, um, Ozil and Kevin De Bruyne,
Mhm.
who would you say looks better while you're doing your job? They're
I
both
don't know, bro.
yeah, but like
I don't know what
most
you
people
mean. What do you mean look better?
like
Maybe De
um
Bruyne, because De Bruyne looks more in control. I don't know.
okay, you
Ozil
could
is
say that.
skinny.
You could say that. You could say
I
De Bruyne. Like the thing is,
maybe
so like Ozil, like okay, let me give you
maybe
an example of what I mean. So Ozil looks more
uh
like you're more likely to see like fancy things, things that just looks like you
yeah.
can't do it. Like you
Okay, yeah,
yourself,
from Ozil.
yeah, and it looks a
Yes.
bit more like natural. Like it feels more. When I say natural, I feel like it feels more like he's not really thinking. It feels like off the cuff. The
Okay.
flick, like the heel tricks and stuff like that. And
Mm-hmm.
so that's what I
I
mean. Like,
feel you.
while obviously KDB has been more like I guess, more effective and is clearly the better player, but like
Yeah.
Ozil just had that like flair about him. And then that's kind of where
Mm-hmm.
like, because you talked about young Ronaldo, and young Ronaldo was that man was all flair. Like I know, I've seen the clips, I've watched him at
Mm-hmm.
United, specifically at United, specifically. So like I've
Exactly.
seen it,
That's what
I've
I'm
seen
thinking.
the drag backs, I've seen all of that, right? That's
Okay.
listen, I'm not saying like that isn't great,
Okay.
but like Hazard, I don't know if maybe it's because he's short, but like that. No, no, I'll be honest with you. I'll be honest with
Uh,
you.
uh,
The body,
uh.
the whole body feints. I know you talk about how he just
Mm-hmm.
rolls his man, but like it's
Yeah.
so good to watch. Like I understand
I
it's
did.
one move, but that one move is
Mm-hmm.
so good to watch. Like
Fair enough.
you know what? Let me use a different sport to kind of illustrate my point a little bit. So
Fair
you know
enough.
how people talk about how like Kevin Durant is a hooper's hooper, and people keep trying
Mm-hmm.
to put KD over LeBron, even though we all know that KD's one move he's going to go to is a dribble hezzy pull up every single time.
Mm-hmm.
That's it, and just a mid range
Mm-hmm.
shot. But like, oh my god, it's so pure. Oh my god, yeah, that's kind of what I mean with
Mm-hmm.
Hazard. Like it
Okay.
looks good. Like obviously,
I
like because
feel what you said.
yeah, because you talked about, and you also talked about like Hazard and him not scoring enough goals. That's why like I
Yeah.
was like Ronaldo is just clearly better. Like it
Hmm.
also would depend on what you terms of pure football. Because if to you, right, this is another thing. If to you, pure football
Hmm.
is how best are you affecting the game?
Hmm.
The answer is Ronaldo,
No, I don't.
and it's
I
not
don't
even
even think that's
close.
what Hazard meant though, because then that wouldn't be fair.
Yeah,
Clearly, it's Ronaldo.
yeah,
I think
because
he truly was focusing on aesthetics. So I'm focusing on aesthetics for this argument because I don't think there's an
yeah,
argument in terms of
in terms
who
of
affected the
yeah,
game more.
more
That wouldn't
yeah,
make any sense. The only person
yeah,
who was being Ronaldo in that is probably Messi.
yeah.
So that's not even
So
the argument I'm fighting.
yeah,
I'm going is purely aesthetics. I
yeah.
hear
So
what you're saying with that one move looks great,
yeah, it
but
just
what I'm trying
it,
okay, and maybe I have bias. I feel like I modeled my game after Ronaldo, and I feel like a lot of kids can say maybe they didn't pick Ronaldo, they might have picked like someone else like Ronnie or Neymar or something. But I highly doubt kids were modeling their game over like with Hazard. Like I don't think Hazard had that influence on the youths. Like I don't think people were like, oh, let me try and dribble like Hazard. They said that for
because
Messi. I saw hella kids trying to dribble like Messi. So I
yeah,
feel
but
like
like
if your aesthetic was really that impactful, I'd have been seeing you. I'd have been
what?
moves. And I think for one thing, I'm not even trying to say effectiveness. Ronaldo's shooting looks better. When
Oh
Hazard shoots a long range shot, it just looks like he swung his foot at it. It doesn't mean it's not going to be effective, but he just looks like he swung his foot at it. If Messi shot a long range shot, it looks prettier than if Hazard shot it. Because Messi is going to curl it. It looks like pure, like the technique is just beautiful. Top bins every time. When Ronaldo literally invented now, obviously at the end, that's why I said his longevity killed this nigga. I, at the when Ronaldo first started doing the what's that thing called again? His free kick technique. What's it called again? The knuckleball. When he first started doing the knuckleball, that shit looked pretty as fuck. The ball used to swerve twice in the air. Now, obviously, that shit
mm-hmm.
misses half the time because the nigga kept going. So he's not as good anymore. That's why I keep stressing Ronaldo's longevity has fucked him up. If he had just stopped taking free kicks by 2015, nobody would be saying Ronaldo can't even take free kicks because all they would have is footage of his long range free kicks, short range free kicks, all the knuckleball. For like 5 years, I swear, every pure free kick taker was trying to copy his knuckleball. And that to me is part of aesthetics. How you shoot, how you do certain things. It's not just how you dribble. Now, if we want to see who's a better dribbler, who gets past people more, then yes, Hazard. But if we're saying aesthetics, like how he plays the game, who looks better, I'm not gonna lie to you, man. Ronaldo did until his knee injury, until he had tendonitis. He also looked aesthetically better than Hazard to me. And I think to most people, I just think he's getting cooked by the fact that he turned himself into a tapping merchant post I would say post Mourinho. He started just saying, fuck yeah, I'm gonna just find a way to score. He doesn't really care about how he does it. But prior to that, Ronaldo had the aesthetics. I don't think Hazard is even in that league. I like Hazard because honestly, I think Hazard was effective. He was an effective dribbler. Like he's completed the second most dribbles all time. The only one touching him is Lionel Messi. So that's the definition of an effective dribbler. He's getting past you. In a one-on-one match, Hazard is cooking Ronaldo because Ronaldo would get stuck. He's too tall. It's hard for him to maintain a low.
Oh, center of gravity.
That's
Yeah.
also why Ronaldo did it. Exactly. So if we're doing one-on-one, then Hazard is cooking Ronaldo, but that's not what Hazard was saying. It's talking about pure football. And where is Rooney coming from?
Oh, listen. Now Rooney, the Rooney thing. Shout out to my legend. You know, listen. That's all I'm gonna say. I ain't gonna sit down here
What
and
the
defend.
fuck is Rooney
Listen,
talking about?
we'll see. That's a different conversation. That's a different conversation. But there is something you said that I actually kind of overlooked. There's a couple of things you said I overlooked. One of it, which is, if your aesthetic was that good, people would want to model you. Like people would look up to you. They
Yes.
want to copy you. They want to do the things that you're doing. And
Mm-hmm.
I think
Mm-hmm.
when you talked about like shooting, that's something I think I even overlooked because like the way, because I guess to take it to football, said football, basketball again, like part of the reason why
Mm-hmm.
KD's look so aesthetically pleasing is his shooting form. It looks so good.
Exactly.
Like Devin Booker as
Exactly.
well, the shooting form, he looks so good. So like that is part of aesthetic. And even till now, to be honest, when Ronaldo does that chop inside and takes that shot, like it looks amazing. Like they're not really
it
many better sights in
it
football when he's taking a
it
shot.
looks pure. It looks complete. It looks like he's practiced that exact move 12,000 times. Obviously, it doesn't look as natural as Messi's does. Messi just looks like he woke up and did it. Ronaldo's look
Yeah,
like he stayed on in the training ground, practiced that shit like 200 times, and now his body just does it automatically. But it looks
yeah,
perfect. Like
it
when he
does.
gets it, it looks perfect. It looks like, oh, that's going in. The
Yeah,
keeper's got no chance. Hazard didn't have anything like that. Honestly, Hazard used to do the you know the move where you swing like your right foot on the outside of your left. I forgot what it's called. Not a trivela. Not a trivela. It's like a. It's not a chop. Rabona. Hazard used to do the Rabona a lot.
oh, okay.
The Rabona pass. He used to do the Rabona pass a lot when he first came to. That was the most flair I saw from Hazard. He dialed in into his go past the nigga bag. He stopped doing that after a while. He just started saying, I'm a dribble past people, find the perfect pass." Honestly, him and De Bruyne damn near play the same. De Bruyne is just focused on his passing. Hazard focused on his dribbling. But in terms of like you doing one, like you having aesthetic moves or aesthetics turn, and obviously the start and stop. Hazard was good at starting and stopping. Ronaldo had way more in his bag. I would even say, okay, passing. I don't think Ronaldo's better than Hazard. Just because I don't think Ronaldo was ever a good passer. It wasn't a bad one, but it was a good one. But nah, I think people are trying to cook Ronaldo because now there's a bunch of clips of him trying to dribble someone, and it's like, oh, the person doesn't move. Like, obviously, the nigga is 39 years old and he's 6'2", right? It's gonna be hard for him to do those shits. But bro, in Man United when Ronaldo used to spam the elastical, bro,
Oh yeah,
you gonna
yeah,
tell me
yeah.
I
That shit
didn't
was
look
crazy.
aesthetic?
It did. And actually, you know what, Chill? Now that we're on this, now that you brought this up, right? The United and the Elastical. Let me ask you a question. Do you
Mm-hmm,
think that part of the things that might because okay, look at your list, right? You know you talked about Henry,
mm-hmm,
Neymar, Ronaldinho, Hazard.
mm-hmm,
Do
mm-hmm.
you think that part of the reason why we think these guys are more aesthetically pleasing than let's say like Ronaldo? Because I think you are right, and a lot of my thinking is a lot based off of like Ronaldo specifically at Madrid, because I'm thinking that's his prime. Well, that is
Yeah,
his prime, but right. But do you
I don't
think?
I don't know if that was his prime, honestly, but keep going.
Uh, well, okay, we can always come back to that. But my question is, do you
Yeah.
think we are more inclined to think playmakers are more aesthetically
Mm-hmm.
pleasing than strikers?
Yes. Absolutely.
Because I think that's where I
Absolutely.
think that's what it is. Because the more because when you're talking about it, right, and because all I could
Mm-hmm.
think about was everybody that you would kind of describe, or the people that he kind of like has that kind of alluded to, like in the Neymars and the Messis,
Mm-hmm.
you can see them playing
Mm-hmm.
midfield. You can see them pick
Yep.
up the ball, play, make
Yep.
some passes. But like
Mm-hmm.
Ronaldo, you're thinking goals. Like straight away, that's what you
Yeah.
think about. But then you said
Yeah.
bringing my mind back to like at United, and then you were like, actually at United, he was a winger. He was a beat
Mm-hmm.
your man, get to the byline winger, and
Yep.
all the
Yep.
things that look cool he did
Yep.
consistently. And even
Yep.
his like final year of when he kind of figured out how to, like you said, talking about position himself and be even more
Mm-hmm.
effective up the field, like
Mm-hmm. Off the ball, you mean?
off the ball, yeah, off the ball, sorry, not off the field, off the ball, and
Mm-hmm.
like
Mm-hmm.
he started scoring all the goals and stuff like that, and
Mm-hmm.
he now became like
Mm-hmm.
I guess what you would call a tapping merchant. Because I have you seen the
Mm-hmm.
just to move away just a little bit, have you seen that clip of Henry talking about Haaland
Nah.
when
Which
he
one?
was
Was it one who says like him and Mbappe are different? Like they just do different things? I think I've seen it. Was it
yeah,
when he
and
was on
then I think
the
it
show
was
with Meeks and
yeah, I think that's it. I
Meeks
think
and
that's
Jimmy?
it. Yeah, I think that's it. The one where he nicely called, in a very nice and professional manner, called Haaland the tapping merchant.
Yeah, yeah, I
Yeah,
seen that. I can't remember what he said though. What he said?
I can't remember exactly what he said, but that's kind of my point. Was even him, even Henri would rate like people who kind of like play outside the box who look to be able to dribble, who look to be able to
Yeah.
playmake essentially, whether it's for
Hmm.
themselves or for the
Yeah.
teammates. So I think
Hmm.
inherently we're more inclined to pick someone who is more of a playmaker than a striker, and then
And I
maybe like
agree though.
yeah,
I agree with that too because you could tell based on my favorite players who like what type of player I value. I'm just saying Ronaldo was that type of player. I don't know what made him switch. I think
I think there's an
the
interview with
demon from Argentina. I think it was the demon. Yes, he talks about his injury, but even before his knee injury, he started switching up the way he played when he got to Real. I think it was the
yeah
demon from Argentina.
yeah. I think he
I think
realized
that
that like
alien,
the ghost
that
conversation.
madman, yeah, the GOAT convo, because that crazy nigga was getting 91 goals in a year. It didn't make any fucking sense. And
Yeah, because
then,
you know after that Ronaldo had 61. He had
yeah,
61
but it
in the
didn't,
season, right?
exactly.
Yeah,
And that was, I think, 2013. That was
yeah,
2013 at Real Madrid.
2013. Yeah,
And if you, I don't know, most people, I don't know if you remember this. I mean, we were fucking like nine. But when Ronaldo first got to Real, he struggled that first year. Pretty much very similar to what Hazard experienced in Real. He had a bunch of injuries. He couldn't really translate the way he was playing in the Prem to Spain.
yeah.
Really working the exact same, and so he had to switch up the way he was playing.
Playing.
I don't know
Yeah.
what the difference is between Spain and Premier League.
So can you
Why
give me
it's
a
not
sec?
necessarily translated.
Hold on, give me a sec. Give me
Go
a sec.
ahead.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So we're talking about Ronaldo and why
Yeah, when he got to Real,
when he got to Real
I
he
don't
struggled.
honestly. I think he changed the way he played because of the way they played Spain. I don't know how that affected him because I don't watch La Liga, so I can't really tell you why it seems like players from England once they go to Spain they suddenly get injured. I don't really get it. Maybe it's like maybe they take Spain, they assume Spanish football is slower and less pressure on the ball, so they just like don't take the off season when they transfer as seriously. But
Seriously.
I would assume someone like Ronaldo would take the off season seriously. So I don't really get it. But he had that issue. Bale had that issue. Even Henri had that issue when he first went to Barcelona. I don't really get what's happening. Why they all suddenly seem to like just get injured off of it. Maybe it's the weather. I don't know. But the weather is better. But all I know is after that, changed the way he played. He focused more on less on like doing a bunch of tricks on the ball and more on just trying to score because that's how he thought he could affect the game. Because he wasn't a great playmaker. That's the reason. If Ronaldo was a great passer, he probably wouldn't have done that. He would have found a way to involve other people in the game. But because he only knew how to play, like create a play for himself, he was like, all right, I'm gonna just focus on scoring goals. So that's why I think his longevity has ruined his whole. People think this nigga is ass, but like this is Cristiano Ronaldo. Jesus Christ, he's number two in the GOAT combo for a reason. Like people act like being number two to Messi is it means you suck. None of your faves are touching Lionel Messi. They're not even seeing. They don't even know where Messi is. None of your faves. Comparing any of them to Messi don't make sense. So Ronaldo losing to Messi doesn't mean Ronaldo's ass. This is he's not real. That nigga, I don't know what planet he's from. He's not in my
Yeah.
Messi's not in my top five just out of pure
Spite.
just beef. It's just
Yeah.
beef. Like I was a
Yeah.
Ronaldo fan and a Chelsea fan. Like it's like Barcelona players hated some Barcelona players hated Chelsea more than they hated Madrid. So it's like it was fuck Barca and it was fuck Messi. So that's why I'm not a Messi fan. That's the only reason.
Fair
If
enough.
not, Messi probably be tough. It was ridiculous.
You know what I
But
just
I
found out?
disagree.
No, no,
Go
oh,
ahead.
sorry. I was just gonna say, like, I was checking on the Ronaldo thing. That
Mm.
season that he was kind of ass, he finished second in Ballon d'Or.
Oh, that's crazy. That's crazy.
Oh, like so
On
even
God, I
in an
remember his
ass
stats
year,
being bad though.
even in an ass
I
year,
remember
he
his
still
stats
finished
being
second.
bad though.
That's
That
crazy.
was 20. That was 2010,
2009.
11 though.
No, no, no.
Was it? Or was it
2009.
09?
Yeah, '09.
Oh,
Finished
what were his
second.
stats that year?
33 goals, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh, never mind. He was not ass.
No, no, no. But he was
He was
injured.
not ass.
You were correct about the injury. He did get injured, and
Yeah,
then
I
he
knew he
came
got.
back,
I knew
and
he
then he
got
got a red
injured.
card. Yeah.
But
Yeah,
he still got 30 goals. That's what I'm talking
yeah, it's
about.
ridiculous.
That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. These niggas aren't real, bro. They don't make sense.
They
It's
don't.
how you get 30 goals, six assists in an injury-ridden season. What
That's
are you?
crazy. That's crazy. That's actually crazy. That's actually crazy.
What is this? So like
That's
that whole pure football thing with the whole who's a better dribbler. If we're just gonna say who gets past a player better, if I need you to dribble this player, player B,
yeah.
who would I ask? I wouldn't call Cristiano Ronaldo. I call Messi. I
Oh,
call
Hazard.
Hazard. I call Neymar. You know, these are better dribblers.
Yeah.
I'm not going to Ronaldo. Ronaldo will get cooked. Like is tall and lanky. And clearly he forgot how to dribble post 2011. I don't know what the fuck happened, but he forgot how to dribble. He still some of his Real Madrid goals though. You'll see like there's this really famous one that's always in the compilations where it's like I think it was against Getafe in he had an orange. He chops back against two players, does
Does
like a
like
step
a step
over,
over, like push the ball
yeah,
and
onto
then
this,
wipes it with his right leg.
and then exactly,
Yeah, I've seen
exactly.
it. I've
I
seen
think it
it.
was against I think it was against Getafe.
Yeah, I
And
don't
I
remember the
like,
team, but
bro,
I've seen
even in
it.
Real Madrid,
It was
he
still
was
cooking.
still doing that.
It was still
That's what
cooking.
I'm saying. Like, nigga, it was either Getafe or Villarreal. I can't remember.
Yeah,
I can't remember.
yeah, we were still cooking.
But like that whole Hazard is a better player to the pure football. I saw Hazard saying, and I'm like, yo, Chelsea legend, I'm a back my broski. So I ain't say nothing. But then they started disrespecting Ronaldo. I'm like, ah, right, y'all need to chill. Y'all need to chill.
Like we're
Y'all need to
disrespecting
chill.
Hazard more though. Like the Ronaldo disrespect only came after the match, the Arsenal thing. After those two, that's when they started coming. But they were really cooking Hazard.
I ain't even seen him cook Hazard. I thought
Oh,
most
that's
people
all I
were
saw.
agreeing.
Oh no, all I saw was
Okay,
them cooking Hazard. That's why I
on
made the
my Twitter,
video. That's why I made the video. I was
my
like, these niggas are just cooking Hazard. This is crazy.
uh, okay, I missed that whole shit. I just saw them cooking Ronaldo, and I was like, y'all need to chill. Hold on, but not too much on Hazard, though. Not too much. I understand what he's trying to say. If he just thinks, okay, I can make a play for more people, I can
For more
dribble more people
people.
better than him.
Yeah,
Sure,
started to think that might be what it
I'm gonna give
is.
you that.
I think it's a
I'm gonna give you that.
playmaking and dribbling aspect. But
But even go ahead.
oh no, I was gonna say but even then, like I think because the more you talk and the more I think about it, the more I'm just like, nah, man. Like the answer is Ronaldo. The answer is Ronaldo. Like, Ronaldo is better at pure football because did you ever watch him? Um, I think it was the World Cup for Portugal.
Mm.
He
Oh, right.
was
When he was, is it his first one?
was it? I don't know if it was no, not the first one, not the first one. I think the one that France won. Um,
France in 2018.
yes, that one. If you watched him,
Ronaldo.
if I'm not mistaken, I don't know if it's that one or maybe like the one before, but I know that there's a World Cup he played in.
Yeah.
He's older, no, so this is not young Ronaldo. He's older, and he
Uh-huh.
was doing things that I was like, this is what Messi does. Like he was dropping into midfield. He was making sure like
Mm,
the plays were being linked up. There he was
mm,
dribbling, like he was being the heartbeat of
mm,
the team, like he was playmaking. Like I was like, yeah, this is what I
mm,
needed for you, like on a consistent basis. So like it's not. I don't think is because you talked about whether Ronaldo is a good passer or not, and you were like he's good, but he's not. When he came back to United, like
mm,
this second turn, I promise you,
mm,
other than
mm,
Mata, he was our best passer.
mm.
Oh, and Pogba,
Because
he
he
was our best passer.
because he,
I'm gonna be honest with you.
because he wasn't bad. That's what I'm saying. I
Yeah,
just mean bad in comparison to someone like Cesc Fabregas and Lionel Messi
I'm gonna be
because
honest with
those
you.
niggas are.
A lot of people are bad.
That's what I'm saying in comparison to those niggas. But that's the conversation that Ronaldo is in. I
I see what
don't
you're saying.
compare Ronaldo to the. I don't
I see what you're
compare him
saying.
to the rest of the world. Like I think he's by far a better player than everybody's favorite player, unless their favorite player is Messi. Only one
That's fair.
who's talking to Ronaldo is Lionel Messi. That's the only one who's in that conversation. That's why I just feel like, and now like we got 13-year-olds who started watching ball last week, posting Al Hilal highlights or Al Nasser highlights of Ronaldo. Talk about this is your goat. Nigga, he's retired.
Yeah.
Now, obviously, Ronaldo has a huge ego, so he thinks he's still playing ball, but he's retired.
Yeah.
That man is fully in his retirement tour. This is why, and this is he's on his retirement tour. This man keeps trying to score from corners every 5 minutes. Messi's just like Messi don't care right now. Messi won his
Nah.
World Cup. He's chilling. Ronaldo still
Messi
thinks he's
couldn't kick a
playing.
ball with the ball, boys.
like,
He literally brought all his friends to like Inter Miami just to kick a ball.
dead ass.
So like Suarez,
Bro,
Alba, Busquets, like y'all just come over, man. Let's listen. I'm surprised Neymar
dead
hasn't come over.
ass.
I'm surprised.
Dead ass. He literally called all his homies and said,
Pull up.
pull up to Miami. Let's run five aside." They don't even pass to the other Inter Miami players. I haven't seen one comp where he's passing to somebody that's not Suarez or Jordi Alba. These men are just balling by themselves. Let's play 5-on-11. Just pull up. Neymar's probably gonna show up soon. Not gonna lie.
I would be surprised. I would be surprised. I would be surprised. You just pull up. But
Messi, dude, that's the difference. Messi knows he's retired. Love the guy though, but you're cooked. Yeah, now Nasser. That's it. Pack it up. Pack it up, bro. Go home. No one cares about your 12 goals in Saudi Pro League. We're not watching. Bro keeps trying to push Saudi Pro League. He said we're better than League On. We
yeah,
know
yeah, yeah,
it's the
yeah.
Uber Eats League. That don't change nothing. But nah, okay. I'm glad I was able to convince you and not
Yeah,
confuse
yeah,
you,
yeah,
as they
yeah,
say.
yeah, 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 yeah.
All right, I'm done.